It was just a matter of a time for IAM-MARWA to come and clap back at Coher Senior. The question that majority of people could ask, if you're coming across this video for the very first time, or if you're new to this YouTube street, is who is Coher Senior? So the Coher Senior is this guy back in the village that's allegedly claiming that he is IAM-MARWA father. Perhaps majority of people have referred him to a deadbeat. It's a question that is yet to be proved. We don't know the truth. It is. But there are reasons why IAM-MARWA decided to clap back, and why IAM-MARWA had to reserve a lot of things that is yet to mention about this Coher guy. More is going to be captured at the progression stages of this video. That is number one thing that is within YouTube street, and it's number one thing that our deliberation is going to focus on. Number two, we want to look at the reasons why AMQAROL has now decided to fear about IAM-MARWA's protecting his brand, because IAM-MARWA has devowed and said that he will protect his brand. What come what may, is a man of action. AMQAROL came in fears. So our focus is again looking how IAM-MARWA is going to protect his brand and juxtapose it to the fears of AMQAROL. Why AMQAROL is fearing? What are the fears of AMQAROL when IAM-MARWA decided to protect his channel and brand going forward? Again, what is the problem if IAM-MARWA decided to take the ex-dad, allegedly, to court? And what is the problem if IAM-MARWA decided, and people decided to support IAM-MARWA towards the legal fee? And what are the fears of AMQAROL in this regard? Because AMQAROL has decided that he has got no 2025 resolution. But the 2025 resolutions of the Lazy Gang and AMQAROL is to always talk bad at people. And that is their resolution. They always don't have resolution. Their resolutions are constant, negative vexations, talking bad about people, and just defame. If you need a resolution, it's high time for you to make one. So guys, a lot more is lined up at the progression stages of this video. So if you're coming across this video for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my fellow subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Zach, and this is my YouTube channel. The question that majority of people are asking about outside there: what is the fears of AMQAROL when IAM-MARWA decided to collect the legal fee? What is another fear that AMQAROL is perceiving and seeing imminently that is coming towards her? That such kind of fear is going to devour AMQAROL, such that AMQAROL had to come and talk. It was not only just exuding such kind of talks, but if you listen keenly and critically within the lines, then you could see somebody who is in fear and is in panic mode. Why would AMQAROL panic? Because of IAM-MARWA pronouncement. Whether it's a 2025 resolution, therefore, that is an action that IAM-MARWA has decided that he will take forth. So the question that also we should be asking ourselves here is that kind of resolution worth for? Yes, because IAM-MARWA had to protect his brand. Therefore, it is worth taking. So if AMQAROL doesn't have any resolution, it's up to you. You can go and conjure your regulation elsewhere. Then you come and parade it to all of us in this YouTube street. Perhaps let's listen to AMQAROL's panic mode and quest in this YouTube street.
People have resolutions for 2025 to be taking people to court, collecting money everywhere. And as we are sitting here without 2025 resolutions, my resolution in 2025,
so you've listened
you come for me, I come
AMQAROL
for you.
Chiding IAM-MARWA about collecting the legal fees. You know, these are the people who are so negative. Their minds are convoluted or twisted to think obtusely that no normal human being could as well think that way, unless there are human beings with special needs. I always say that the lazy gang, most of them, they suffer what we call the self-esteem delinquency. So they resonate well, or they massage their ego whenever they involve themselves into negative verbal spat. That's what massages their egos. The other time when I called them the reprobates, majority of people couldn't know what the reprobate simply means. Anybody who is suffering from what we call the intellectual delinquency or the self-esteem delinquencies, they normally find themselves in chaos because they always redeem themselves in chaos. What gives them an oomph? What gives them an existence? What gives them the power to be noticed? It is that they have to be reckless with their words. They have to exude things that are making people to fear. Yet they are not. They are the opposite, which means they have to pretend in the course of their limitation to replace their delinquencies. Because they could never reason, neither talk sense. Yet they involve themselves in acts of a bravado, of unwanted, reckless abandonment, and vexations that are never making sense in this YouTube street. And that is AMQAROL plus all of it. So the fear of AMQAROL is being confirmed when MRWA pronounced himself that he's going to take action and he has to protect his brand going forward, unless you are not present in this YouTube street. But for a matter of fact, let's confirm with what MRWA said going forward.
I know I'm not supposed to talk about this so much, but I want to appreciate you, you know. I want to appreciate you so much. Like today I woke up and there was a big support from one of you. Actually, thank you so much. I don't want to mention you, but I know you are a lady from the Caribbean. Thank you. I got a very big donation today, guys. Not really a donation, but legal fee, because it's going to the legal fee. And I have to appreciate you. Thank you, madam. You know yourself. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll have to protect my brand. And that one we've already said many times, and I don't want to go there. Yes, and sometimes people say, hey, Marwa, people give you money. What do you do it for?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I hope this time they will not say the
travel
same,
command,
because they will see what it is.
promising people and started thanking people of supporting his quest of a legal fee. Because there is something, if there is something that is not known to people, it is a legal fee that is going to aid IAM-MARWA towards his petition and prosecuting people who are defaming him and detrimental to his reputation and brand, and defaming the family going forward. Because he's tried. The other time I had the lazy gang asking question, why IAM-MARWA is collecting the legal fee yet the case itself is not legal? The legal fee, so long as you are anticipating any other kind of a legal matter, therefore you start preparing yourself, because issues of a legal case, whether it's defaming of a civil suit, sometimes takes time and drags in court. So sometimes you might not know the time frame where this battle is going to stop. That's why IAM-MARWA had to prepare so that they take the enemy, because the enemy also, they're planning their things. So the fears of the lazy gang is that because IAM-MARWA is preparing himself, because they don't want any preparation from IAM-MARWA, because now they want to drag IAM-MARWA so that IAM-MARWA should stop the legal fees collection, so that they ambush IAM-MARWA maybe, if they thought, or if there is something that they want to go and prosecute IAM-MARWA with. That is what they want to do with IAM-MARWA. That's why you see AMQAROL is dragging IAM-MARWA into her fears. So we confirm the fears of AMQAROL plus all the lazy gang is that they don't want IAM-MARWA to go to court. Is they want to sensationalize IAM-MARWA's legal fees collection. Or they want to deter IAM-MARWA not to proceed with the legal case. That's why you'll see the likes of the lazy gang and especially AMQAROL will come here and charge IAM-MARWA with just a mere fact that IAM-MARWA wants to take people to court, not people, those who have defamed IAM-MARWA to court, because IAM-MARWA is not mad to just take any random person to court. There is an evidence and a substantial ground to believe that most of the vexations and reaction of this YouTube street was purely targeting IAM-MARWA family, to deplatform him, to the detrimental, and as such, I must say, there are legal consequences and a legal background that IAM-MARWA has suffered a big loss. Mentally, physically, the brand itself has been tainted, and these are the things that IAM-MARWA has to pursue within the corridor of justice. And these are the things that the lazy gang don't want IAM-MARWA to pursue them, because there is already confirmed fears, there is already panic mode. And that's a matter of fact. So IAM-MARWA must protect this brand and the families going forward. And it's warranted for. So there is no sin when IAM-MARWA decided to do so. The lazy gang, if you feel and you so wish, you can also do so. If you feel there is a special ground that anybody elsewhere have ever indulged himself into a defamation, either towards you or towards your family, no one can tell you or no one prevents you for that kind of legal cause to ensue. You can do it by your own. And guys, it never stopped from there. It's also confirming that AMQAROL has got a problem, because the problem itself started when somebody asked IAM-MARWA a simple question, because IAM-MARWA was live, and in that live was a Q&A. Somebody decided to ask IAM-MARWA that why IAM-MARWA has let the Coher Senior to defame the family. That to that subscriber and IAM-MARWA's loyal fan, everybody has got a past. And the past of Congress Mom, notwithstanding, and it doesn't matter, Congress Mom generally is a good person. Something that IAM-MARWA also was intensively agree with, and saying the Congress Mom is a prayerful mom, is a good woman, that if Congress Mom would have been a bad man, you could see such kind of element of a bad trait from the children. But the children as exhibit an exemplary life, the life full of development, the life that majority of people admire, and also the life that you see the lazy gang don't want. At one point, the lazy gang went to pretend that they were friends of IAM-MARWA. Later, what took them there is to go and steal, is to go and dismantle, yet they cannot. Therefore, they've decided to engage themselves in a negative outburst just to chide and to the detrimental of IAM-MARWA's family and reputation going forward, because what they planned backfired big time. And that's why you would see AMQAROL engaged into a fierce attack towards IAM-MARWA. Whether IAM-MARWA is taking Mr. Coher Senior to the cell or to the police or to the court, it's something yet to be confirmed. But does that one warrant it? Yes, because Coher Senior needs to respect his age and stay calm in his line. So, perhaps let's listen to AMQAROL in this video. Then I will let you know some of the gist.
Actually, I should change it. It should be, is Marwa and Dimwango taking the ex-dad to court with the reactors? A question, not a word, like one word, okay? It's supposed to be, is Marwa and Dimwango taking the ex-dad to court with the reactors? That is a question. I should change it. I will definitely change it at the end of this video. And then it ends saying, Mama to address Coher soon.
Again, we see AMQAROL with fears. And AMQAROL is confirming that IAM-MARWA has decided to take the Coher Senior to court plus other reactors. What is the problem? I said, and I'm telling you here, that IAM-MARWA is not mad to be taking any random person to a court, so long as there is substantial ground to believe, or you being deemed seen defaming the family, and you are a threat to his brand. Therefore, the legal suit, once it's confirmed, it must head to the corridor of justice. So the fears of AMQAROL is that they've been using Coher. They're the people who have been forcing Coher to come out and start reacting bad about IAM-MARWA, because IAM-MARWA censored them that never should you use my content. Therefore, the only way and the shortcut they would use the content is incite and instigate Coher to talk bad, so that they will be using Coher's video to chide IAM-MARWA. And basically, most of their videos right nowadays, they don't mention IAM-MARWA. Even they mention Kenge. They will use that Rastaman. They'll use somebody is soliciting funds to take people to court and reactors. They will use any other name to suggest IAM-MARWA, because they are guilty as charged, because they know their fears and they know that they have never been within the parameters or within the ambit of the laws. So what befalls them is the fear in them really confirms that if IAM-MARWA decided to go, therefore we are doomed. So basically they are panicking. That's why you would see AMQAROL doing that. And for the reasons why I said IAM-MARWA decided to clap back to Coher Senior, because when IAM-MARWA was asked that specific question, that why there's this old man by the name Coher Senior has decided to defame the mother. This was the response of IAM-MARWA when he was asked that question going forward.
No one is perfect. However, to me, she is a nice lady. My mom is very nice. If my mom was a bad lady, you'd see it from me, for example. My mom is very prayerful. My mom is very nice, you know. But sometimes you have to understand when you can never always have friends. There will always be people who don't like you, even if you do whatever to them, like in a very good way. You'll always have people who, in one or the other, find a reason why they just don't like you. And sometimes you're like, okay, maybe this is just life, you know. But I've told you guys, let's not discuss about that, because, you know, they say actions speak louder than words. So I don't want to talk about that.
Was so awesome, because they thought IAM-MARWA would come just stamping. They thought IAM-MARWA would come violently, but with an intelligent kind of a response. This is how we measure the emotional intelligence. IAM-MARWA will never come into this YouTube street and start vexing without the parameters. But he's learned his lessons and is level-headed. So when IAM-MARWA was asked that question, so IAM-MARWA juxtaposed it to what Coher Senior said. He said, nobody is perfect in this world. And his mom is the mom is prayerful. If at all Congressman was a bad woman, Congressman would have even neglected the children, IAM-MARWA. But when you juxtapose everything and start asking yourself, if at all Congressman left, what was the reason? Okay, compare and contrast the life of the two, the Congressman and the Coher Senior. See the gap, it will tell you that there was something amiss. The man was the problem, it's not Congressman. If you want to know whoever sometimes becomes bad, because always bad character will follow you, and something that you did bad will always haunt you big time. Get to know the lifeline of these people. You know, sometimes you might stick to an environment, and whenever you're in that environment, therefore, development-wise, you go broke. Economically, there's no growth at all. Even the scripture will tell you, if you are in a particular kind of a place, it might be maybe there's a negative aura or there is something that is haunting that place that hinders your growth. So the best thing is like you shift, you move to a new location itself. Therefore, what happened when Congressman left the Coher Senior? So what happened? The life grew gradually. The development itself, everything blossoms. And with all that kind of wealth, of experience, skills, the parenthood, the motherhood, the good things and the good values that Congressman was with Coher, and Coher decided to play so tricky and being irresponsible man. All that good things that Coher could be enjoying now, Congressman left with. And that's why you see that family is blessed. Because there was something amiss, there was a link. Now it is late. Coher wants to claim. Coher Senior, this is something that I want to tell you. You will be known by the fruit that you bore. So the fruits that you bore is like, you are so irresponsible that you couldn't keep a good woman. A good woman left. Now the life of a good woman is in a positive spiraling nature. Therefore, you want to claim. Why? You stop living in the past. We live in the current situation. It tells you. It tells you. And that's a fact. You cannot grasp it back. However much you come and you vex, because I know what makes you livid. You've been instigated by the lazy gang, and again, you see the life that you're living now, and the life that your counterpart, whom you never wanted, now is living a life that even the children themselves taking care of them. And this is now, you see, your allegedly son that you say that is IAM-MARWA is doing better. You've called several times, then your call has gone unanswered or gone attended. And this is the fact that if you don't realize this is what is haunting you, instead of going back to your knee and ask for forgiveness, therefore you parade your mandibles onto this YouTube street, exuding some kind of verbiage, thinking that you are now delivering some kind of secrets and revealing some kind of secrets. They are not secrets. They are your dark dealings that is exposing you, because this you're airing your dirty linen. Because when you look at the life of somebody now, it tells you the lifeline, how this person would be, or this person lived the life from the youthful stage up to now. Somebody looks at you now, you will only be remembered that you're a high school teacher, that the best thing you did was indulge yourself and marrying very many women. 5 of them fall left and you're left with the man. And even the wife that you have, your current wife you have now, you snatched somebody using your pension money, little pension money. It's wife belonging to some young man in the village. Maybe because of drunkenness, you lured that woman because of the money. That's why I'm telling you, we are coming for that woman, and that woman must be given to my brother back at home. Because there's track and record that has proven that you are so irresponsible, that you cannot take care of a woman. So your friends and other people would come and easily snatch you. The same way you snatched, the same way you're going to be snatched big time. Let me know your opinion at the comment section. Until next time, this is Celia.